do have to say probably my story out of the day was the goal scorer for Iraq. It's Aymen Hussein, who is I suppose, I mean, I don't know, sometimes these are clumsy comparisons, but in a way is like the Haaland in his country. He is, the top scorer in the ranks. He is the player who scored the goal that got Iran into the competition. But he is also a player that when he came to the States, he was questioned for 7 hours by officials at Chicago O'Hare Airport, which was a big story. Now, obviously, Iraq in a World Cup, like 40 years on from their last appearance. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's an age thing, but obviously you hear Iraq and you have certain images that come into your head. It's war, it's destruction, it's weapons of mass destruction, and all these sort of phrases that it's just been there in the backdrop, this sort of association of Iraq with just conflict and death and trauma. And I think with Aymen Hussein, like you have that story. You have a player here whose father was in the Iraqi army and was killed in an Al Qaeda attack when I think he was 12. His brother was kidnapped in the years that followed and hasn't been seen since. And I suppose in the backdrop of all that tragedy, he set about starting his professional football career and has become like a big name in his country. He's never, he's played he's moved around maybe the Middle East and never sort of ventured too far. But he is a huge name within Iraqi football. And he came to this competition here. He came into this opener on the same pitch as Haaland, like the best striker in the world, certainly the most predatory striker in the world. And Haaland gets his opening goal, which was like, a great moment for people who came to see that. But then you had Hussein's header shortly afterwards, which I think, for me, like it was just one of the nicest moments you will see in the context of what's come before. He celebrated in front of the Iraqi fans